you heard about it, I can stop there.
No, no. I mean, I've heard of it vaguely, but not like. I mean, you probably go ahead and explain it.
Okay. So say that you have I don't know, we'll just use round numbers as an example. A level 100 mob that has 100 hit points would be like a 1-to-1 ratio, like 1 HP per mob level. Whereas if you had a mob with 500 HP that was level 100, that's a 5 HP to 1 level mob ratio. So you would want the one that has the lower ratio of, like, say, the 1 HP to mob level ratio. So stuff like Brood of Unruly um, have a really good mob level ratio. Aatrox hatchlings are actually the best, but those only occur right after migration, and they're kind of aggro and hard to deal with unless you have acid protection.
So the lower ratio is the one with the.
Right, the lower number is the better number, and that stat should be listed on the mob info on Wiki, like at a glance, you can find it.
You want more big HP, low level. No, big HP,
No,
big level mob. Something like that, right?
you want higher level, lower HP.
Okay.
So like, if the mob HP ratio, like the HP to mob level is like, say, 25 HP per level, that's going to be better than a 50 HP per mob level.
Gotcha.
So if I can find, I'm going to find you a couple of examples here. Hang on.
I'll write this down.
So like, that's what I keep in mind whenever I'm looking at mobs to skill on for like skill pills. And it also matters how quickly you can kill the mob. So you'd want something where you can plow through them pretty quickly.
Okay.
So if I'm gonna throw out a couple of these links in your chat.
Go
First one
for
is
it.
for Aatrox, and then the second one is for Brood of Unruly. So if you have a look at the stats for Aatrox first, you can see the HP over level. So the hatchling has 10 HP to level ratio. That's phenomenal. That is amazing. It bumps up to 58 HP to
Oh,
level on Yo.
the maturity.
Right. So the hatchlings are the best. But after that, you can see there's really high HP per level. Which the danger level is the level I'm talking about, or the one displayed above the mob. And then if you have a look at the Brood of Unruly, you can see that it's about a steady 25-ish HP to mob level ratio, which is by and large better than your average mob, which is why I always go to Brood of Unruly as my go-to skilling mob. Plus they hit a lot, so you get a lot of defensive and armor ticks as well.
Okay, so they all have 1800 HP, and
Yes.
the hatchling guard has the bigger level.
Yes, that's the one you would want to get, but they all kind of just spawn in there randomly.
Hmm.
But the HP to level is the most important number. That's what you want to be the lowest. So if you have a 10-hour 100% pill, and you can afford to go in there on those guys for 10 hours, that's the mob to do. Hatchling being the best, or one of the best, skilling mobs in the game.
Hatchling is
10
1800.
HP per level.
Let me see the ratio. How do you get that number? Oh, it has a number 24.7 on it. Is that what you were
Yep.
talking about? Oh.
Yep, it is there for your convenience already.
And you want a bigger number or a smaller
No,
a smaller number?
smaller.
24.7 yep. Small number. You get a 10 on the Aatrox hatchling.
Yep, that's why it's so good. Because it's level 23, but its HP is only 230.
Interesting.
So compare that to the Queen Aatrox, which is like 233 HP per level. So you're probably not going to get hardly any skills from killing those over.
Yeah, because the HP goes up.
Yep.
Well, You could almost kill any Brood of Unruly and you're good.
Yep.
They're all pretty low grouping there.
And it's a good spawn. They respawn really fast. Normally you can be in there uncontested. There will be no one else in there with you in the cave. So that's why I go up there to skill. Like if I've got an unlock I'm trying to get, that's where I grinded towards Spark Bites up there with long blades, and then I grinded to Force Merge on those mobs.
Mm.
And they have output amps, but their oil's kind of meh, the kidney. It's only like 102% on the high end, but it's alright normally. There's actually a creature better than that. It's got 2 hit points, I think, and it's level 4. So that's only like half an HP per level. But it's a super small mob. I mean, it's a 2 HP mob. So...
Karavok?
No, it's a bank robber over on Rocktropia.
Interesting.
But you would need like a gun that dealt 0.5 to 1 damage technically to do that effectively. And it's like super newbie. So
okay, super newbie.
You're not gonna get much, yeah, you're not going to get much payoff from that.
Interesting stuff. That's good to know.
Yeah, man.
I had no idea. I mean, I heard very vague stuff about it, but not the not the details. Getting a dry throat.
Yeah, Sam, I need to go grab some water myself. I'll be right back, man.
Likewise.